afternoon and welcome to Life Worth Living. We are a little late, but we still came out tonight. I do apologize. We just arrived back from Pompano Beach where we had a great gathering there in our branch in Pompano Beach. So all the guys who came out, those who were part of the volleyball game and the meeting that we had after, thank you very much for coming out, and all those who were there inviting other people. Okay, this week we're all about talents because, as you know, at the end of the week we are going to have our talent show February 25th at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And we have a lot of people on our show today they're going to talk about their own talents. And we are also going to be asking you the question about talents to careers. Do you think that your talent can end up being a career? We're going to go with Bianca right now. When we come back, we're going to be answering these questions here on our comments below.
Hi guys, my name is Bianca. I'm going to my third year of college as a double major in forensic science and pre-med with my ultimate goal to be an ER surgeon. And through this 2 years that I've been there, I went through a lot of experiences which made me grow to be a better person, to learn how to communicate with people. And it's been really good. I'm looking forward to see what comes next.
So that was Bianca. Her skill into the forensic science and those things are building into a career for her. And you can also do the same. Your talent can become a career. Your talent can become something in the realms of a business. It could be something in the form of the arts, like music, dance, acting, singing. So many things that your talents can bring to your career-wise. And if you have a talent, any kind of talent, it's not a singing competition. For as much we're going to have a lot of singers out there, like Werner. Werner, tú eres cantante, tú tocas el piano, ¿qué más?
Y canto, señor.
Então,
toco el piano.
Pero usted aprendió cómo?
Yo aprendí en la iglesia, señor.
Entonces,
desarrollando mi talento.
Usted desarrolló su talento adentro del YPG.
Sí, señor.
Y tenía, afuera del YPG, tenía personas que no le creían, que no pensaron que su talento podría ser desarrollado o no.
Antes de yo llegar al YPG, las personas decían, tú no vas a lograr, tú no vas a poder. Mas cuando yo llegué en el YPG, yo empecé a desarrollar mis talentos.
Y ese desarrollo en sus talentos le ayudó en su, ¿cómo puedo decir? En su autoestima, en su fe, en las cosas que usted sabe hacer.
Mucho, señor. Me ayudó a valorizarme a sí mismo. Y ahora yo ayudo a más personas, más jóvenes, para que ellos se valoricen, para que ellos tengan talentos.
Entonces, si usted tiene un talento también, este domingo, ¿qué horas?
A las 3 de la tarde.
3 de la tarde, nosotros estaremos aquí, 3501 de la West Flagler Street. 3501 West Flagler Street. We were going to be here at 3 p.m. with many different kinds of talents. I'm having dance crews coming out. I'm having singer-songwriters, people with plays, monologues, poetry, and the list goes on. If your talent can be shown on the spot, then you can make sure to speak to your coordinator to come down here. There might still be time. If somebody backs out last minute, you can take their place, no problem. Okay, we're gonna go for this clip here about one of the people are competing from Pompano Beach. Yes, this young lady that she sings very well together with the band, and we're gonna watch right now what they did. This happened just this last Sunday in our YPG hangout.
Não é sobre ter todas as riquezas desse mundo aqui, mas é sobre crer que há lugar que espera por ti. É sobre clamar e ser acalentado por sua doce voz. É sobre o Cristo que a sua vida entregou por nós. É saber do amor infinito que no gesto sagrado seu filho deu pra me salvar. E agora me chama de filho, os céus convida com ele pra sempre morar. Não é sobre provar os prazeres do mundo e achar pela lei. É sobre entender que a felicidade existe. cresceu. Quer te dar abrigo e fazer morada no teu coração. E ser seu amigo contigo em todas as situações. Em Cristo a gente pode tudo, e a vida não teria graça sem Ele aqui. Por isso eu preciso Cristo, e a vida é fazer Ele.
So that was our guys out there from Pompano Beach. That was an excellent performance. They had a band, they had the singer-songwriter, they had everything that they needed to come out and show their talent, and they're going to be competing for the grand prize. There is a grand prize. What is the grand prize? Speak to your coordinator and you will be amazed. You can also win this grand prize. And there's also going to be a raffle on the day for those who come out. It's going to be a wonderful afternoon filled with great talent, great stories, testimonies of people who really got over their problems, and most importantly, showing there is a better way out even in these very troubled times that we have been living in. Werner, usted escuchó hablar de lo que pasó allá en la escuela del joven que desafortunadamente sacó la vida de muchos otros jóvenes. Usted ha mirado que muchos de los jóvenes estão usando sus talentos para una cosa negativa, ¿no? Usted antes tenía el mismo problema de usar sus talentos para una cosa negativa.
Antes de yo llegar a la iglesia, yo usaba mis talentos en cosas del mundo, pensando que el mundo no iba a tener bueno. Mas cuando yo usé mi talento en el mundo, no conseguí nada. Solo conseguía desgracias en mi vida, solo conseguía cosas malas en mi vida. Mas cuando yo llegué al YPG, empezó a cambiar todo.
E qual eram as coisas que você estava usando, ou talvez você estava usando seus talentos, ou sua força, podemos dizer também assim, de uma maneira equivocada? Qual era o equívoco, qual era o problema que você tinha?
Os problemas que eu hacía para outras pessoas, eu trabalhava plantas de marihuana, trabalhava, desarrollava mis talentos para essas pessoas.
Então você ponia toda a sua força para plantar marihuana para ajudar o cartel ou o que seja.
Ponía todas mis fuerzas hasta para elaborar. Cuando nosotros elaborábamos nuestro trabajo, las plantaciones, sembrábamos cosas, yo daba todo para que salía la mejor planta.
E você com isto ganhou o quê? Solo perdeu sua vida, seu tempo. Como você se sentia dentro de si, sabendo que o que você estava sembrando aí, você ia cosechar na vida de outras pessoas tanta desgraça?
O que eu sentia dentro de mim, o que me pensava é hacer daño a outras pessoas. Eu não consumia, mas outras pessoas consumiam o que eu trabajaba, o que eu hacía, da persona, outras pessoas hacían daño.
Então, indiretamente, você estava lastimando uma família, jovem, uma madre, você estava ajudando a alguém a destruir sua própria vida, não?
Era talento de destruir as pessoas a través dessas siembras de marihuana que se elaboravam aí onde eu trabalhava.
E depois que você cambiou essa direção em sua vida, porque de uma pessoa, de jovem que sembrava amapola, marihuana, que mais?
Elaboravam cocaína, elaboravam outras coisas que sacavam com a flor, heroína também.
Muitas drogas.
Muitas coisas.
Nenhuma coisa boa, né?
Nenhuma coisa boa. E quando hacíamos o narcotráfico, de sacar o produto para outro lugar, tinha pessoas que eram narcotraficantes para recolher produto. E esse era o talento de nós. Levantávamos de madrugada para entregar o produto e para fazer danos a outros jóvenes.
E você tinha uma força grande para fazer isso, não?
Sim, senhor. Força grande para fazer isso e também se necessitava valor, porque era um talento que desarrollar aí. Se uno não desarrollava o talento, as pessoas nos humilhavam, nos echavam de menos, porque tu não valia nada, tu não sirves para nada, e as pessoas hacían así esse trabalho, é que o jovem não valia nada.
Temos aqui Adam Abarca, YPG, Hialeah is watching, and many others. If you are watching us right now, then post your comment here on YouTube. We can't go on Facebook today because we had a little issue with Facebook, but we're on YouTube. We're still here coming at you live from Miami, Florida. Right now it's 10:31 p.m. and we're going to continue with the show, okay? I'm also going to, bueno, antes de usted terminar su testimonio de cómo usted cambió y todo más, nosotros vamos a ver aquí el talento de Jenny Garcia y el talento también de Ashley Okur de Tampa. Vamos a ver estos dos talentos que ellas quieren desarrollar ese talento, y también si usted tiene un talento parecido, usted también puede desarrollar su talento aquí en el YPG. Vamos a mirar. No hay.
Hi guys, my name is Jenny, and in the future I want to serve God on the altar. My talent is to administrate, and I figured that my talent can help me in the work of God, because then I'll learn to administrate things in the church, be able to pay bills, be able to organize with the people. It's just something that will be an added benefit to me serving God on the altar. What's your talent?
Hi guys, my name is Ashley and currently I'm in my first year of college, and so far it's been a struggle. I've learned many things like don't procrastinate, and I am learning also how to balance my outside life with schooling. But I'm going to college because I'd like to one day become a doctor if possible, so I am sacrificing now to later on be successful in life.
So that was Ashley Okur there with more of her talent, and Jenny Garcia also talking about her administrative skills. And what is your talent? I don't know what your talent is. Maybe you don't even know what your talent is. That does not mean you don't have a talent. Bueno, usted estaba hablando que usted tenía este talento y valor también para desarrollar y elaborar las drogas saliendo de la maconha, de la papola, de las hierbas aí de cocaína e coisas assim. ¿Usted pensaba que esto era su talento, o usted pensaba que usted no tenía talento alguno?
Yo pensaba que este era mi talento, porque yo tenía también más talentos. Cuando yo estaba en la escuela, yo era actor de teatro. De teatro. Nosotros hacíamos teatro para otras personas en otras escuelas mundanos. Y agradábamos a muchos jóvenes, empezando a... Un ejemplo que nosotros hicimos un teatro, vestirnos de mujer, salir para otros. Yo lo hice. Era mi talento en el mundo. Sí.
Entonces usted hizo esto y tenía ganas de ser alguien, ¿no? Usted quería ser alguien, usted quería desarrollar sus talentos, usted quería lograr tener su vida acá arriba, pero todo lo que usted estaba haciendo estaba yendo para abajo.
Sí, señor, no se podía. Yo quería ser más grande porque a mí me gustaba el teatro. Me gustaba el teatro. Teníamos un profesor que él nos enseñaba teatro, pero puro cosas malas, hablando cosas malas. Y yo pensaba que era un talento mejor para nosotros desarrollar, y no, nada más estaba aquí abajo.
E estava solo empeorando. ¿Usted llegó a tener depresión o cosas así a causa de esos problemas que usted tenía?
Sí, señor. Yo llegué a tener depresión porque la gente, cuando yo iba a participar, y yo hacía esas cosas, la gente me llamaba de tal persona, más que era una obra de teatro que nosotros presentábamos, más era malo. Yo fui discriminado por las personas, que porque yo hacía eso, porque nosotros llegó al punto a que llegamos a vestirnos de mujeres por hacer una obra de teatro.
Y usted tenía que pasar por esta... Usted no quería, pero su director le obligaba.
Sí,
entonces
sí,
usted...
Era un curso.
Usted era, podemos decir, humillado por su director para hacer tal cosa.
Sí, señor.
Usted no quería, pero era
una obligación para el curso, nosotros ganar los puntos para pasar el grado. Nosotros teníamos que hacer esa obra de teatro, era obligado.
Sí. Ahora, usted vino al YPG, ¿usted fuera discriminado por sus talentos o la falta de ellos?
No, yo fui ayudado para descubrir mis talentos aquí en el YPG.
Y usted, cuando estaba empezando, alguien tuvo el valor de decir, usted no vale la pena investir en usted, que usted no tiene futuro, usted no tiene nada, es mejor desistir porque, yo no sé, yo no creo en usted. ¿Alguien le habló esas palabras?
No, señor. Cuando llegué aquí en el YPG, muchas personas me ayudaron, muchos jóvenes que estaban en el YPG me dijeron, tú tienes que desarrollar tus talentos, tú puedes seguir hacia adelante. Y ellos me ayudaron aquí en el YPG.
Hoy usted toca ¿cuál instrumento?
Hoy toco piano, hoy canto y estoy desarrollando más mis talentos.
No está donde usted quiere llegar.
No
pero
estoy.
está bien mejor do que quando usted empezó.
Bien mejor.
Então, usted também que tem um talento, venga ao YPG para o que usted venga. Se você não crê que você tem um talento, nós vamos a mostrar-te que você tem. Se você pensa, não é possível que eu venha a desenvolver meus talentos, então nós juntos, como um grupo, assim como ajudamos a Werner, vamos ajudar-te também. Pero é necessário que você venha. Você foi ajudado só em sua casa ou você teve que vir?
Yo tuve que venir al YPG a participar a la 1 de la tarde que se hace el YPG. Participé, yo vi a los jóvenes motivados, vi a los jóvenes teniendo talentos.
Tenía un ambiente allá.
Un ambiente.
Sí.
Tenía un ambiente con los jóvenes, convivir, una familia, convivir. Cuando antes en el mundo no tenía eso. No tenía eso. Y cuando yo llegué aquí, mi vida empezó a cambiar. Empezó a desarrollar, empezó a hacer más cosas que Dios tiene para mí también.
Coisas positivas.
Cosas
antes
positivas.
você tinha muito o que fazer, pero era uma coisa negativa, não era uma coisa positiva, né?
Sí, Señor. Era una cosa negativa, mas ahora todas las cosas son positivas que yo recibo aquí en el YPG.
Então, você que quer desenvolver seus talentos ou quer descobrir seus talentos, venga ao YPG. Nós vamos a esta pausa. Quando regressarmos, vamos a regressar com o pastor Fernando de Terras. Vai estar aqui conosco e vai falar um pouquinho com todos aqui em nosso programa em vivo. Se queda conosco. Talent show happening this Sunday, 3 p.m., February 25th. Where? 3501 West Flagler Street. From Homestead to Tampa, all the YPG is going to be meeting in one place, and you cannot miss out, okay? I have Pastor Fernando, our coordinator for the state of Texas. Is he on the line? Is he there?
I am here.
Okay, so Pastor Fernando, we were talking about talents. Thank you very much for being on our show tonight. We were wanting to know about the transition between talent and career. If this talent that a young person has can bridge them into success, or is it just like nothing but a hobby? No, in your view, working with the youth, what have you seen, or what do you notice among them?
Well, let me first tell you, hi, Pastor Fernando. How are you?
Very well, and you?
I'm doing good too. Let me tell you that your Spanish is getting good.
Oh, my Spanish is improving. Everybody got to make improvements, but I'm not there yet. I'm not at your level. For those of you who don't know, me and Pastor Fernando go way back a couple of years ago, but my Spanish is getting there. No, it's not as at his level there, but I'm gonna reach there one day.
Well, you know, I was thinking while you were speaking, sometimes it takes us being put on the spot so that we can get our talents out there, right? And
oh yeah.
show what we're capable of, and that's what we're all about. Also in the youth group, give them give young people, young men and young women, the chance to perform and perhaps find out what their talents are. And when it comes to your question, I think it's a matter of choices. You know, I've seen great young men and women who had great talents and they were gifted and certainly they had a bright future ahead of them, but that wasted it because of the bad choices they made, the kind of friendships they chose, their priorities. They did not have God as a priority, or they did not have their good health or well-being or family as a priority, or that one talent as a priority, and so it got wasted. And then you've got people who had talent and did invest in it and took care of it and put God first and worked with God, and also made the right choices when it comes to the people they hang out with and the places where they went. They invested in that talent, and so they turn it into a career and something that they enjoy doing. And they make profit out of it. So I think it all depends. It all comes down to choices.
What do you think, in what you have seen in these years that you've worked with the youth? What have you seen that is the thing that kills talent the most? Is it the hating on their skills? Is it the friends that lead them astray? Is it just them just being lazy? What kills talent the most in your opinion?
I think it's a combination of many factors. I can tell you that it's friendships. They say that, you know, there's a saying in Spanish, since we're talking about Spanish: tell me who you are with and tell me who you hang out with, and I'll tell you who you are. Too often, poor choices when it comes to friendships can lead to wasting opportunity. Being lazy, I would say perhaps being distracted and not lazy. You know, letting yourself get carried away by fast things, fast pace of life, and you forget about what's important and focusing on your talents really and setting the priorities right.
Yeah, so sometimes, at least for us in the coordinator's shoes, it's so frustrating to see somebody with no talent coming out their ears, and they're wasting all their talent right here on their phone. It's just very, very frustrating. It makes me want to take the phone and break it. Obviously, we don't do that, but that's a feeling that every once in a while gets over us. But that's very true. No, the distractions, the lack of discipline, and the lack of commitment. Because even though a person might have a talent, a skill that's like really like amazing, even so, they still have to practice. They still have to develop that talent. Even if it may come natural, they still have to sharpen their tool. So at the end of the day, hard work does come into play, and also the fact that you need to learn how to pick your friendships wisely, because you might be up here, and just because you're up here, somebody's gonna try to bring you down, and they don't necessarily bring you down in a like physical way. They try to kick you down or hurt you. They bring you down with some words, with some negative comments. They bring you down in all ways and forms.
Yeah. And what you were saying about lack of self-confidence can also come into play, but I think that's more of a one-to-one basis. I don't know if we can generalize that, saying that the lack of self-confidence is what affects everyone, because everyone is different in that aspect. But if we have to say what the major factors are, and I would agree with you: lack of effort or commitment or distraction, not setting priorities right, and friendship.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, we always have to watch out what we are using our talents for. We have the unfortunate case of this young man, Nicholas Cruz, who maybe he might have had a brilliant future in the military or whatever that he wanted to pursue, I believe he had skills. I believe he had a lot of talent. But unfortunately, he did use that talent for something that destroyed the lives of many family members and also destroyed his future. Because, I mean, with that kind of sentencing, with that kind of stuff on your record, that's not coming off anytime soon. And he pretty much wasted his life, wasted his future. And the kid's only 19 years old. He has a lot more to live than what he has lived already. And he wasted that because of not thinking, just going by what he felt, and then he ended up doing something that he can't undo. And we're not trying to take sides or anything like that, or try to be apologetic as to what he did or what he didn't do. But the fact is that he used his talents for something so negative, so horrible, so crazy, and now it can't be undone. And like him, there are many others, not necessarily in terms of a school shooting, but some are using their talents to sell drugs or to make new drugs or to see different ways on how they can bully somebody, hurt someone. And the misuse of talent is also something that really destroys that person from the inside, right?
Yeah, and since it's interesting that you bring that up, I've had the chance to walk into several different Texas prisons, and one thing that you find a lot in those prisons is young men. I work especially with men, young men who are talented. In fact, they're playing instruments inside of prison unit and have their own bands, and they are young men who are talented, but they are bound to a 10, 15, 20, 30-year sentence. And just their future and their life has been put on hold in a way. I mean, of course, we believe that there's a way to grow, even though you're inside, or a person inside a prison cell or a prison unit. There's a way to grow spiritually and develop your talents and continue moving forward despite the circumstance. But also, in a way, their future, their life was put on hold, and those dreams and plans and projects were because of rush decisions, rush choices, or friendships.
Yeah, he didn't put that little thought in his head out of his head, and instead of kicking it out, he just kept quiet and started agreeing with all the garbage that was being placed inside of his head, the thoughts that he was listening, those voices that he was hearing about, no, kill the guys at the school, go shoot them up, and take your gun, and take this gun, and take the mag, and take the gas mask. And it's pretty much how the devil laid it out for him to say, here's the plan, now just do it. And he insisted to the point that he caved, and now it's too late. No, the devil will take you to the point of committing the crime or doing whatever, but as soon as you do it, as soon as it's done, he leaves you to pay the bill. So now that's the case with him, and that's the case with many others. Like Nicholas, there are many others. Just because the crime is different doesn't mean that the situation, the scenario is not the same. So this is a word to the wise for all those of you who have talents and you do not want to throw them away. You do not want to disparage what you have been given, what you have that comes so natural to you. You don't want to throw that in the garbage. You're kind of scared of losing your talent because you've seen so many people in your family, in your circle of friends, even in your school. They were so good at something, and then drugs came in, and then, man, what happened? The guy, he gave up, or the girl, she gave up. Don't give up on your talents, on your skills. You can develop them, and the best place for you to do that is here in the YPG. Now, Pastor Fernando, where do you guys meet in the YPG there in Texas?
So our location is on 6115 Southwest Freeway. Is the Southwest Freeway and West Park Drive. It's right in the intersection. Big location, you can't miss.
And what are the hours?
We meet every Sunday at 1 p.m. and then throughout the week we have different workshops that we're putting together, and we'll stay active throughout the week. So there's always something happening. So
if you want to find out more about that location, again, it's 6115 Southwest Freeway, right there on the corner of West Park Drive. Beautiful building. It has their very own soccer court. I've played there myself. It is amazing. I suck at soccer, but that place is great, and you should come out and check it out. any day. All right. And if you have any other questions, please inbox us here and we can connect you there with Pastor Fernando, our coordinator for the state of Florida. Pastor Fernando, thank you very much for being with us and hope to see you soon.
My pleasure, Pastor Samuel.
All right. So guys, we're coming to the end of the show. Werner, usted entregó hoy la llave de la victoria porque usted habló de lo que usted pasó y también de cómo usted cambió. Usted vino al YPG. Hoy usted tiene talentos, hoy usted está desarrollando sus talentos y hoy usted quiere desistir. ¿Es verdad?
No, señor.
¿No quiere desistir?
Voy por más.
Va por más.
Voy por más
Entonces, si usted también quiere ir por más, usted quiere algo a más en su vida, venga ese domingo. Será el 25 de febrero a las 3 da tarde. Vamos empezar aqui um grande evento para todos. Não é somente para jovens, principalmente para jovens, pode trazer toda a sua família. Se o jovem quer trazer sua abuelita, pode trazer?
Puede traerlos.
Pode trazer a abuelita, o abuelo, o nieto, o sobrinho, todos estão muito bem-vindos para estar com nós neste domingo a las 3 da tarde. Ok? Nos vemos e não se olvide que vale a pena viver aqui em YPG.